A former state trooper and FBI agent charged with child sex abuse was convicted today.
Welcome to Rising Up. Thank you for tuning in, and please feel free to share your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel for more content. Today, I will be discussing a deeply concerning case that highlights the urgent need for comprehensive vetting processes within law enforcement agencies. We'll delve into the story of Cristopher Bauer, a former FBI agent who was able to transition to the Alabama State Police despite a troubling history of serious allegations, including charges of child rape. This case not only raises questions about accountability and background checks, but also brings to light the broader issues surrounding sexual assault reporting in the United States. Stay tuned as we explore the implications of this case and the systemic failures that allowed such a situation to occur.
Cristopher Bauer was arrested in 2021. Today, a jury convicted him of sodomy and sexual abuse of a child less than 12. He faces up to life in prison. District Attorney Daryl Bailey said he'll go for the maximum sentence.
An Alabama state trooper, arrested in 2024 on charges of raping an 11-year-old girl, had a troubling past as a former FBI agent who was dismissed amid multiple sexual misconduct allegations. Cristopher Bauer's hiring by the state agency appears to have been facilitated by a forged letter that falsely cleared his record. An investigation by the Associated Press revealed that Bauer had been suspended without pay and stripped of his security clearance in late 2018 while working at the FBI's New Orleans office. This suspension effectively amounted to termination, following serious allegations, including a co-worker's claim that he raped her at knife point. Despite this alarming history, Alabama authorities either overlooked or were unaware of Bauer's past misconduct. The Alabama Law Enforcement Agency, responsible for state police recruitment, stated to the AP that a full and thorough background investigation was conducted when Bauer applied to become a trooper in 2019, asserting that no derogatory comments were uncovered by former employers.
A child's life in this case was ruined, will be ruined forever. She will always be haunted by what happened to her repeatedly over and over by this sexual predator. But today, at least, her and her family got some sense of justice and knows that this bad man will never be able to harm her again.
An Associated Press investigation uncovered Bauer was kicked out of the FBI amid a string of sexual misconduct allegations, but he was later hired in Alabama with the apparent help of a fake bureau letter that scrubbed his record clean.
Bauer, arrested in 2021, is also facing similar child sex abuse charges in Louisiana, where authorities have indicated they plan to extradite him once the Alabama legal proceedings conclude. While Bauer took the stand in his defense, he repeatedly denied any wrongdoing, stating, "If she said I did something to her, then yes, that's a lie." The trial did not focus extensively on Bauer's past with the FBI, as the judge granted a defense request to exclude references to prior allegations of rape in Louisiana. The FBI confirmed that the letter Bauer used to obscure his past was not legitimate and facilitated his hiring by the Alabama State Police in 2019. This document falsely indicated a decade of creditable service and claimed he was eligible for rehire. Questions remain regarding how Alabama authorities failed to recognize Bauer's previous misconduct. The AP investigation found that Bauer omitted details of his FBI dismissal on his application to the state police, including his suspension and loss of security clearance due to multiple sexual misconduct allegations during his tenure at the FBI's New Orleans office.
Former Alabama state trooper has learned his fate after being convicted in a sexual assault case. Cristopher Bauer was sentenced to life in prison today. Back in June, he was found guilty of sodomy and sexually abusing an 11-year-old girl. Officials say he had abused the victim for years, all while serving as an Alabama state trooper.
We are a safer city now that he is no longer on the streets. What makes this even more appalling is that he was a law enforcement officer. This is not an indictment on law enforcement. Most law enforcement are good people doing a good job, but every once in a while you will have someone like him who betrays everything that they were sworn to do. Obviously, he was sworn to protect even this young lady, and instead is sexually assaulting her.
Authorities say Bauer had previously been an FBI agent but was removed over claims he raped a coworker at knife point. Officials say he forged a letter making it appear he was eligible for rehire.
Many of these allegations were publicly documented in Louisiana court filings prior to Bauer's hiring in Alabama. A former coworker had described in a restraining order application that Bauer choked her and made her feel scared for my life. Despite Bauer's claims that the encounters were consensual, the woman disclosed to the AP that his continuous sexual assaults led to severe personal consequences, including significant weight loss due to the trauma she endured. It was a year of torture, she stated. He quite literally would keep me awake for days. I couldn't eat, I couldn't sleep, and in 6 months, I went from 150 pounds to 92 pounds. I was physically deteriorating from what he was doing to me. The Alabama Law Enforcement Agency did not immediately respond to requests for comment regarding Bauer's sentence and has declined to release records from its internal investigation into his hiring, stating that there were no disciplinary actions taken as a result of the review. The case of Cristopher Bauer underscores the urgent need for comprehensive vetting processes in law enforcement agencies. His ability to move from the FBI to the Alabama State Police, despite a troubling history of serious allegations, reveals significant flaws in background checks and accountability measures. As Bauer confronts the repercussions of his actions, including the recent charges of child rape, it is crucial for authorities to reevaluate their hiring practices to ensure that individuals with such disturbing pasts do not slip through the cracks. The safety and trust of the communities they serve must always be the primary responsibility of law enforcement. Moreover, it is vital to acknowledge the broader context surrounding sexual assault reporting in the United States. According to the National Sexual Assault Hotline, an estimated 93% of rapes go unreported, which means that only about 7% of these crimes are reported to law enforcement. Various factors contribute to this alarming trend, including fear of retaliation, feelings of shame or embarrassment, the belief that the incident may not be serious enough to warrant reporting, and concerns about not being believed. Additionally, a lack of trust in the police or legal system, as well as the nature of the relationship with the perpetrator, such as being a friend or partner, can further complicate the decision to report. As we reflect on Bauer's case and the issues surrounding sexual assault reporting, it becomes clear that addressing these systemic failures is essential. Moving forward, it is crucial that law enforcement agencies implement better practices and foster an environment where victims feel safe and supported in coming forward. By doing so, we can work towards a future where justice is served and the safety of our communities is upheld. To support victims of sexual assault and provide guidance for reporting and recovery, a variety of resources and hotline services are available. Here are some key contacts that can offer assistance. National Sexual Assault Hotline. Their phone is 1-800-656-HOPE-4673. The website for RAIN is www.rain.org. Next, the National Domestic Violence Hotline. Their phone number is 1-800-799-SAFE-7233. Visit their website at www.thehotline.org. Victims of sexual assault should know that they are not alone and that help is available. Reaching out to any of these resources can provide the necessary support to begin the healing process and navigate the complexities of reporting and recovery. Thank you for joining me today on Rising Up as we explored the troubling case of Cristopher Bauer and the critical issues surrounding vetting processes in law enforcement. This case serves as a stark reminder of the importance of accountability and thorough background checks to ensure the safety of our communities. As we reflect on the broader context of sexual assault reporting and the alarming statistics regarding unreported cases, it's clear that we must work together to foster an environment where victims feel safe and supported in coming forward. I encourage you to continue the conversation in the comments below. Let's share resources, raise awareness, and advocate for the changes necessary to protect those who are vulnerable. Remember, every voice matters, and together we can strive for a future where justice is served and trust in our law enforcement is restored. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more discussions on important topics. Until next time, take care and stay strong. It's your time to rise up.